So if we see, we have the examination for a total of 100 marks, where you have 15 marks for aptitude, which is your mathematics level questions with some English grammar, and 85 marks are for our subject, that is your architecture and planning. And since the past 3 years, we have a new pattern or a new marking scheme that is coming, where you have now for general aptitude, you have 5 questions of 1 marks and 5 questions of 2 marks. So 5 and 10 makes it 15 marks in total. Whereas for our architecture and planning section, here they've introduced 2 sections, that is section A and B, where section A is the common part, where you will be having total of 39 questions for 60 marks. And section B is divided into 2, that is section B1 and B2, architecture and planning. Now here in this case, if you see, you have a choice whether you want to attempt architecture or whether you want to attempt the planning section. So this section B is for 25 marks, where you have 7 questions of 1 mark each and 9 questions of 2 marks, making it 7 and 18, making it 25. And all this would be for a total of 180 minutes. So that is your time duration. Now in this case, if you see, there is also negative marking for this examination, where for the MCQ questions, which are of 1 mark, you will have a 1/3 negative marking for every wrong answer. And for a 2-mark MCQ question, you will have a 2/3 negative marking. Okay, so I hope everybody is clear with this. One another doubt or one another frequently asked question that we face is, I want to pursue my master's in planning, but will I get admission if I attempt section B1? Yes, you can attempt section B1 of architecture and still go ahead and give, or rather take admission in planning or masters in planning, or vice versa, attempt section B2, that is the planning section in the exam, and still go ahead and take admission for masters in architecture. There is no college that is making it compulsory, or there is no restriction of any sort. And another thing, that in the examination, you get to see both these sections. So you get to make a choice. You get to make a choice by going through all the questions of both the sections and then attempting or choosing what you want to attempt. So I hope everybody is clear with this. Moving on to a small analysis. If you see the previous year papers, this is a trend or an analysis, I would say, right from 2007. Now, more or less, your planning, core architecture, services subjects have been given due importance and focus. So if you see architecture and design, 16%, building construction, materials, environmental planning, your planning process, urban planning and housing. All of these comprise of roughly 15 to 18% of your weightage. And then you have other topics like urban design, landscape conservation, or planning techniques as well. So roughly every year in these, if you see, this is the distribution of marks. Now, of course, this is not, a thumb rule as such. It will fluctuate here and there, but this is an average of the past few years from 2007 to 2024.